Hello. Okay, I gotta come on here quick, because I'm addicted. That's all I gotta say is I'm addicted to doing lives. Um, oh no, it turned out okay. Okay, making these. Played around with some watercolors. You know, playing around with things. I kind of like that. It's got sparkles on it. It's not too bad doing that. What else do I have? I've prepped a bunch of cardstock because I'm going to do more of those. That's in the drawing phase right now. Um, was scribbling around with this. That was okay, not my thing. And then I have the tarot cards and putting flowers on the tarot cards, and then I prepped some more bookmarks, like the sunrise, sunset, whatever it is. It's beautiful. So doing that, my mind is just going. Last night, I had such a hell of a time sleeping, trying to sleep because my I'm going into and I'm like, "Oh, that would be a fabulous theme for January." I'm only in August. I'm only doing August one. I'm not even into January. I already thought of my September theme. I got my October and yeah, this is exciting. Exciting yet overwhelming because my next thing that I want to get, I really want a Cricut machine. I really want a circuit cutter, so I can cut out and do more stickers because I have some other ideas that I want to do. And I know I go like this because that's the way my mind is. It's kind of squirrely, and I want to create. Well, I'd like to get a laminate. So my circuit cutter and a laminate would be two next big purchases. So I'm putting it out there into the stratosphere. Now, someone did, and I think I mentioned this before, gave me one, but to hook it up because you have to use the app and everything to connect to your computer and all whatever. It doesn't update anymore, and it's so old. I think it was like one of the very first ones. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. So it's like a good paperweight. That's what it is. It's a good paperweight. But that's the other thing. The other thing that I really want to do is I've looked at felting. Felting is kind of cool. I don't know if anybody's done any felting. I think that's kind of cool. But my other thing is embroidery. But I can embroider um and to embroider what I want to do is like I can't do that in a well, to do say 12 or 16 of them right now, uh, to embroider a bunch of little pieces I wanna do for people. Can't do that in a that's a lot. That's a lot, and I love embroidery. I used to embroider all the time when I was younger. I actually had um, a jean jacket, and I embroidered a tiger on the back. That was way back in the day. I think I was, like, 16 at the time when I did that. Turned out beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. And my grandmother used to always comics, used to always embroider, and, of course, my grandmother is from the Victorian age, Edwardian, yeah, end of yeah, she was in the born in the Victorian age, and then going into the Edwardian age. So embroidery was quite a thing still. And she loved it, when I was embroidering because she would show me how to do different things. So that was cool. So I like to do embroidery and just to create different things and add in, some different textiles. I was even thinking of doing where I've seen people either knit or crochet a washcloth, for a dishcloth. So these are the ideas that are coming in my head. Getting back into that craftiness, getting back into that energy of creating and out of the bullshit that is crumbling. And I don't know if anybody
Mhm.
else notices it. It's like I don't like a lot of things that are going on right now when it comes to whether it's politics, whether it's environmental, whether it's any of this stuff. It's like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And people get so like, oh. on it, and it's just like, fuck off. Like, ugh. It's just, you know.
Just going out from.
Okay, you're gonna go mow the lawn?
Yeah, when I come back.
Oh, where are you going?
Mm,
Oh, you got money.
no.
Oh, okay.
And see if we get me a car.
Okay.
Oops.
So so anyways, that's where I'm at.
You broke, right?
Yes, Stephen.
Okay.
Love it when my husband starts talking to me when I'm on a live. Like, not the time to do it. But anyways, if you haven't watched the Leo King, um, he did a live on YouTube. Out of all the people to explain things about this, about the cradle, I think he puts it into the best context. He brings in history, he brings in information. He talks a lot in detail about the different conjunctions and the retrogrades that are coming up and how this is so significant. I'd listened to other astrologers, and they didn't, they were okay, but they kept quoting Andre, the French guy, and which is cool. I mean, with his predictions and everything. But what I love about the Leo King, what he did is that he took it a little bit for, like, he brought in today's energy. He brought in what's going on in the world today and brought it into context. And I love that. I love that. It wasn't sort of pie in the sky kind of energy. That's one of the reasons why I love him. I mean, he's a Leo. He's 12th house Leo. So, he has no Aquarius in his sign. He's just very there. And yeah, I know a lot of people with Leos, they're got a little Leo here, gotta pet my Leo. Um, they're just, I just love them. Their energies, you know, the way they come out and they say things and they do things, they're very, um, they just have really cool energy. And that could be that my father was a Leo too. So coming into that beautiful energy of the Leo, right? The fire, the, the creating and that creating aspect. So I loved what he had to say and what he was bringing in. And I actually think that it was a beautiful connection with what I've been building, not because it predicts my projects, but I feel like it's very much in aligned. And I feel like the core of what he was saying isn't about aliens or quantum computers. Those are examples that that are there, and you can go very much deeper into that. The thread that I feel that was running through it was humanity's entering a period where the old operating system, it's just no longer works. We aren't just changing circumstances, we are changing how we relate to ourselves, each other, creativity, technology, spirituality, community. Um, that's the pieces that resonate with what I've been creating and what a lot of the themes are. With Uranus and Neptune and Pluto and Jupiter, I mean, Uranus is like that innovative, breaking old patterns, new ways of living. Imagination, spirituality, surrender, and inspiration, Neptune. Pluto is what? Deep transformation that cannot be avoided and bringing you into it. And of course, here comes Jupiter and Leo. It's that growth and the hope of expansion. And I feel like these archetypes interact harmoniously. And the invitation is less about fear and more about practicing and participating in the change consciously. And instead of asking, how do you survive this? It's like, what was it, what wants to be created through me? Like, it's really coming into what wants to be created in me, right? It's hard being a Leo, even if it's harder being a 12th house. I'm at the point where my Leo wants to come out of the 12th house and be seen. No thanks. Yeah, well, it's going to be hard to harness that. I think coming out in your way, coming out not but coming out in a way that is aligned with how you are, like with what you want to do, with what you want, like taking that beautiful energy and that beautiful creative side and creating and connecting, whether that's through the garden or through different art pieces or whatever it is. Like, that's what I feel it is. I live the feeling of creation, but there's nothing to create. Love. I think there's lots that you can create. I mean, it's just getting into that and tapping into it and setting down and just starting to doodle, just starting um just to do it. That's what I feel it is. And not worried about, okay, well, maybe this was said before, maybe this was done before. It's like coming into this beautiful energetic vibration, as you say, of love, right? And what that love is. Doing these pieces and what I'm doing, probably somebody's already done this, probably somebody's already done this shit, but it's mine. It's my take. It's my energy that goes into it, right? And not knowing I'm a daydreamer, but the dream is better than the outcome, so I don't bother. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. I think that there's a lot there for you to do. Even writing the daydreams down and creating your own little book about them. Whatever it is. It's up to you. It's I feel like there's to a lot there for you, but it's you know of course it's your earth walk, right? And I feel like for me, this is why the letters from Mama G feel so aligned. It's you know I've talked about the project so much, and I'm going to continue talking about the project. And it's rarely talk about making money first. It's about the letters, the slowing down, the beauty, the recipes, the bookmarks, the music, the astrology. One of the people that I love watching Chateau Diaries. They just bought a Le Tout. Le Tout is their townhouse, and how they're going to interact that townhouse with the chateau and what they are creating in there, the history of it, all of that. It's really, because when you watch it, it just brings in a lot of beauty, a lot of connection. And even watching, I think it's called the dollhouse, the vintage dollhouse, where her little house, her little townhouse that she lives in England, in London. It's cute, it's quirky. It's her and her mom, and it's their house that they've built together, and she's built a whole streaming on her little quirkiness of the 1940s. And yeah, there's other ones that are out there, but it's you find you are drawn to what feels and gives you that good feeling, right? And I think that's what the energy is out there right now. It's like connecting with what it is that you love. Doesn't matter if it's being done has it's I just how many chateau video logs are out there. And she's still like one of the number one video logs, and I think it's because of her energy and the way she does it. She's a Leo too. And how she connects with people and being so real, and the different people that vibrationally come um, into her world, right? Because her energy is all about bringing love and laughter and friendship, right? That's what she wants to bring in. She wants to bring in a community. She wants to have that. Hey, Roxy, down. Wants to bring in that type of community around people and around herself. And that's the projection that we are wanting to do and create in this world, is to create that beauty and create that new connection in and around us. And this is what I think people are craving. They're craving the intimacy. They're craving, that doesn't mean everybody will want it, but the people that do really want it, they're going to come into that vibration and the new operating system. So we have to stop trying to control everything. That feels incredibly, you know, cancer season. You project you I mean, I'm a double cancer, a Scorpio double cancer. So you project, when you project isn't built around certainty, it's built around trust. And every month you're asking what wants, what wants to come through instead of what will sell the most. Those are, they're two completely different businesses. And I feel like it's more like, well, what needs to come through? What do I need to create? And another thing that I've noticed is how often, especially with the Leo King, he came back to humanity, not individuals. It's about humanity. The reminder, reminding me of something I've said several times. I don't want followers. I want connection. The letters from Mama G isn't trying to build an audience. It's trying to build a neighborhood. That's it's a different vibration. It's wanting to build that community, that love, and that laughter. And one thing I avoid in my content is making statements like, "This has never happened in 12,000 years," or "This proves humanity is entering a new this." Or this is what quantum physics means spiritually. Those kinds of claims go beyond what can be verified. Instead, I want to keep the wonder without overstating certainty. And my astrology sees, the rare outer planet very symbolic of a profound period of transformation and a transitioning. Whether you see them as literal indicators or meaningful metaphors, it's hard to deny that our world is changing rapidly and it's coming, things are coming very quickly. And I think that's where huge beauty is. Uh, of where even for me, it's like, yeah, some things I love to go down and definitely get intrigued with, but bringing in some simplicity and beauty and creativity is, I think that's where a lot of the energy's at this time. So, yeah. So anyways, I did a little post. And the other part too is that I know people are freaking out about AI. AI is going to be everywhere, whether you like it or not, um, or harding or wanting to avoid it or trying to avoid or whatever it is. I feel it's how you embrace it, right? And I think a lot of the um, newer children that are coming in and that will be coming in this next starting to come in are going to be very children that are extremely connected in a different way. Not like, because I've noticed vibrationally that each generation, how their DNA functions and how they are able to adapt. And right down to even with my grandson, that vibration and how he is so different than from my daughter, his mom, and how and hers from mine. So watching how these new adaptations of energetic energies are coming in to the new generations and how they are going to be connecting, and mainly connecting on a totally different level than what I think we can even compromise at this time, which is quite exciting and very nuanced, and it's evolutionary, the evolutionary change and the connections that are coming in. So it's a new step for mankind and womankind and all kind. Seeing what's there for me. Yeah, I guess you got to take some time to look for it because only you can see it, or you can follow it, or maybe you followed it and now you're just too scared to do it for whatever reason, you know. And then bringing up a lot of the past energies and stuff like that, or the past ideas, right? Hey, Mateus. So bringing up the past ideas and stuff, because I think a lot of that energy, a lot of the old energy is or the ancient energy, it's good to know, it's good to understand, but I feel like there's this new evolutionary energy that's coming in that sort of allows for this newness to evolve and to bring in even greater creating for us. on such a spiritual and humanitarian or humanity way, in a humanity way. So anyways, I got to get back to my crafting and get back to getting things together. What's the date? Today's the 16th, so only 4 more days for people to register for the Letters of Mama G to get the August one. After the 20th, you'll be on the list for the September one, and then you'll be on the list, because it's a monthly subscription for all the other ones going forward. So take care. May the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you. You want to subscribe? Link is in my bio, and sending you guys out so much love. And if you want to have a reading, definitely, I'm still doing readings. I still have my summer sale of 25 minutes for $65. So have a blessed one, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.